So just spent the night there, Motel 6.
Welcome to another episode of the Mark and Mike Show. Just me once again. This time I'm taking a week-long 3,000-mile adventure on my GS from Portland, Oregon down to Phoenix, Arizona and back, visiting family and friends along the way. This will be a 6-part series. And this will be the final part where I ride from just outside of Reno back to Portland, Oregon, and taking some of the most gorgeous roads I've been on.
652 miles today. It's kind of a long day, but a lot shorter than the first day, which was over 800 miles. Should be pretty pleasant. According to my wife, there's no food at home. She's on vacation in Europe right now. So she said, don't get home in time for dinner because I'll need to eat at the restaurant on the way. Apparently she's pretty confident that I'm not going to go shopping. All right, so I just pulled over here. It is 7 in the morning or so. Take a video. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. Having fun. So there's some cool sand dunes up there. A bunch of people with RVs just passed it. You can't really see it from here, but that'd be fun. So it has been raining. I didn't get any video during the rain, just because it's not as much fun. But I figured I better pull over, get some video, because it's actually pretty out. Yeah, so this is just beautiful. I don't know how well it shows up in the GoPro, but it's gorgeous out. Just with the low-hanging clouds. It's a bit cold. It's in the mid-50s, I guess. When the rain was coming down, it was really cold. I ended up putting on, I don't know how many layers I've got. I've got 2 shirts, a long sleeve t-shirt, 2 t-shirts, and then my 2 jackets on. But as you can see from the road in front of me, there's not a whole lot of traffic, and it's just a very pleasant road. I am seeing a lot more motorcycles today. And one thing about getting video is I don't really like carrying the camera on my face all the time, so I'm constantly having to pull over to take the camera back off. And one nice thing about these more rural roads is you can pull over anywhere. But what a beautiful. Yeah, just me out here. Super peaceful. Take the camera off and continue. Alright, so we're heading out of Burns after having lunch at McDonald's, which isn't the healthiest, but it's quick, and getting gas. And this was my most stressful gas break yet. I had, 60 some miles left, according to the trip computer, before I ran out of gas, which normally doesn't sound that bad, but the GPS it was taking me on some back roads way out in the middle of nowhere, and it had been 200 miles since the last gas station when I finally did get gas. So when you're that far out in the middle of nowhere and not exactly sure where you are because you're following this stupid GPS, getting it that close is a little stressful. Had I known, I would have put gas in one of the stops, the very last stop that I passed. Although I was nearly full when I went past that stop, so I didn't bother filling up. But had I filled up, I wouldn't have been so nervous. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video of that portion of the trip, and it was beautiful. Down by Steens Mountain, really pretty. And I probably should have pulled over, but I was having too much fun, and then I started worried about my gas mileage. I still have quite a ways to go before I get home. About 100 miles from Bend. Alright, so we're about 12 miles from Bend. One super cool thing about this trip is the majority of it has been 2-lane highway, which is fun. I had expected a lot of this trip to be 4-lane divided freeways, but I'm kind of lucked out. I don't know if you can see the mountains in the background there, but they're gorgeous. Probably doesn't show up on the GoPro. Well, you can tell we're getting closer to Portland because the traffic's picking up. Yeah, it's no fun when you get into traffic. Alright, so we're passing over the Cascade Mountain Range right now. I wanted to put the camera on quite a while ago, but there's so much traffic, and it was single lane, that I wanted to wait until we had some double lane to let the traffic clear out a little bit, because if I had pulled over, I would just be stuck behind an unbelievable long line of cars. Nothing worse than being on a beautiful road and you're just stuck behind a whole bunch of semis and campers and people pulling boats and who knows what all. So this is in my backyard actually. We are 123 miles from home, so I feel like I'm home. There's Detroit Lake, I believe. Oh, look at this long line of traffic. That sucks. I'm at the end of it. Oh. I sure hope I put a beer in the fridge before I left. We've been trying to empty out the fridge, so it'd be a bummer to get home. There's not even a beer in there. I know there's no milk, juice, no eggs. So it's 7 o'clock. I left at 6:30 this morning. By the time I get home, it'll be just over 650 miles for today. And the end of my adventure. I'll be happy to be home, but I'm also kind of sad to see it end. This has been a lot of fun. There's been a few moments that weren't so much fun. The last hour sucked because I'd just been stuck in traffic. There was a point where I was worried about running out of gas. That sucked. And then when I was super hot, down by Arizona a couple of times, it wasn't a whole lot of fun. And somebody stealing my pack at the beginning, that sucked. And then me forgetting to lock my lid and losing my GoPro sucked. But everything else was fun, and I had a really good time. I guess, as they say, it's not an adventure unless something goes wrong. So, and as far as things going wrong, those are pretty minor. All in all, I'd say this was an excellent adventure. Uh-oh, that guy's not having a good day. And it's a shame Mike couldn't join me for this. I think there were parts of it he wouldn't have enjoyed at all. I don't know if he enjoys long distance as much as I do, but there were parts of it that I really wished he would have been with me because I think he would have really enjoyed it.
And Mike and I dream about making long trips, but you know how life is. It's always getting in the way.
Back to Beaverton. I'm actually from Beaverton, not Portland. Yeah, I always say I'm from Portland, but I'm actually from Beaverton, right on the edge of Beaverton. But I figure nobody knows where Beaverton is, and everybody knows where Portland is. So. Alright, so that's the last time I'll exit off the freeway on this trip. Well, I guess since this is the end of the adventure, I should turn off the adventure lights.
And thank you so much for letting me share my adventure with you. Total mileage ended up being 3,058 miles. Hopefully I can do something like this again soon because I really had a good time.
Okay, so here we are at the grocery store to get some groceries, since our fridge at home is empty.
And my wife said I wouldn't go grocery shopping.
I guess I have to pull way out here because I don't want to be in a downhill parking spot. That's a bummer.
As always, thanks for watching.